Today we're going to be solving traffic. It's a big problem, lots of traffic out in the world. So basically, people, they're driving in their, let's call them a car, I believe they're called. They have this little window here, door. That looks pretty accurate to a car, I would say. I'm going to group this so I can move it around, right? So you're in these cars, right? They're going down the road. Terrible, right? You'll be driving, there'll be someone in front of you and they're going slower. They're only going 10, 20 over. How are you going to pass them, So you gotta go around the side, and sometimes that works, but sometimes there's slow people in the other lanes as well. It's one of the biggest problems in traffic. Let me duplicate this. So you got two cars, right? You want to go this way, but this car is blocking you. How do you get around it? Maybe you use the third dimension, you come forward and you come this way. That's what works sometimes, but then you get into this problem where you add a million lanes, right? And then we expand horizontally forever. That's a lot of infrastructure, that's a lot of money. It's just bad planning, okay? And what I'm about to present to you is actually a really simple solution that will solve 90% of traffic problems. And that is the addition of rails. Okay, it's a very simple concept. We take a car, and every car from now on has this on it. Every single one. Every single one's got this. And it'll have a bit of a slope like this. Yeah. Let's redo that. Like more of like a, yeah, and then like that. And it'll overhang a little bit, and I'll explain why it overhangs in just a second. Okay, and I'm gonna group this so I can move it. And the car moves, the rail moves. Now, see what's gonna happen is cars like this one, they don't exist anymore. What the heck? Okay, so now I'm gonna mass reproduce this car. This is the future. This is the future right here. And what this car does, it's driving forward, right? Okay, so we take this car, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and basically what it does is it goes boop, 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 boop. Oh, this guy's going too slow. I'm gonna go up and over, okay? You go up and over and then you land back down, okay? And now he successfully passed him. And if this guy wants to pass him, he just passes him. And you guys can pass back and forth, and there's no danger because now you can always just go over each other. And I'll tell you what, the first person I ever talked about this grand idea, they didn't seem to grasp it because they're short-sighted. They said, well, how are you going to pass someone if someone is on top of, let's say we've got a row of cars, right? So you've got boop, boop, boop. You got all these cars, right? And you zoom out. Okay. You can drive over them all together. You just go a little bit faster and boom, you're skating right across like that scene in Speed. Okay. But now let's say it's a real clusterfuck, okay? You're in Atlanta. You're in some city with 1 million vehicles, 1,000,001, and it looks like this. Okay, I'm gonna not put this one here because that would not work. And now what you would do is you would drive up just like normal. Let me rotate so you can really get the vision here. Boop, boop, boop. Then we rotate it back. He's on top now, but he still wants to pass all of these guys. Okay, so he comes, we rotate, and he goes boop, 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 and he goes up on top of this car. And then he goes, boom, and he's past everybody. See, boop, he's back on the road again. It's such a simple design, and it would just fix so much of traffic. Like, you would never have to be stopped again. Let's say there's 3 towers, okay? And boom, 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 boom. All of these guys, but you're the speediest demon that there is. Let's go, Speed Racer. You go do 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 do. You're going so fast. You get aerial lift. Boom, 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 boom. And now I know what you're thinking. This is pretty high, right? This is pretty high. So what we would do is I'm going to draw a front view so you can understand. This is another thing that'll have to be added to every single car. So this is our car right here. Okay, we got the wheels and the headlights and the window and the driver, and he's in the middle, so it doesn't matter if you're European. And he's coming. That's this car up on the top right here. I'll use my thing since I can't point. It wouldn't communicate visually. I'm an empath, so I understand that, you know. And this is gonna have wings. Okay, every car is gonna have wings now, and so you got boop boop boop, and basically what's gonna happen is he's gonna. Oh no, I didn't group it. See, so that means if I moved it, my wing would get left behind, and that would be bad. But I'm a big designer guy, you know. So this comes, he flies, he goes. Imagine this guy's here. No, he comes and he glides down all peacefully. So that's what would happen. So this tower of height, it won't matter how tall it is because all the cars are going to glide down peacefully. This is really simple. You just need to add a rail and wings to every car, and we have solved like 90% of traffic. Will that make cars cost slightly more? Yes, but that's worth it to never have to have an issue with traffic again. So let's say okay, you've got that's not what I did. Okay, I got to make a new group. Okay, then we copy this. All right, so we've got these cars right here, and they're all driving past each other. And someone said to me, "Won't the wings hit each other? Won't the wings hit each other?" And well, shoot, yeah, maybe. Okay, well, what we would do is we would take the wing and we would just give it a little lever, right? So you move the wings like windshield wipers, and basically what would happen is the wings would ungroup that, and okay, yeah, the wings like rotate now. They rotate like you would use them like you would use a blinker, basically. So as you're driving, you just got to be mindful that every time you pass someone, you go up, down to make sure your wing is not at the same level as the person you're going past, right? So that's just one more thing to keep in mind, but it's worth it. It's worth adding a couple extra things for drivers to keep in mind so that we can all pass each other, okay? Speaking of blinkers, blinkers are a big problem for people because some people forget. And I understand that can be hard. And I'm adding a million things, but I'm actually going to solve it. I'm going to take blinkers away. Now this is a bridge. This is a bridge. And I don't need a bridge, so I'm going to delete that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a car again. So another car from the back this time, right? Damn, that's my best one yet. Alright, so you got these little lights on them, they flash, they go bink, 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 or bink, 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 depending on if you're going left or right or down or up, and that can be confusing to people. And this issue, we don't need to change anything about the cars. We don't. What we're going to have is one-way roundabouts. One-way roundabouts. Left and right is confusing to people. I mean, even my dad doesn't get the difference between this and this. It's too confusing. So what you're going to have is you're going to have a bunch of cars, and they're all going like them. You're going, this one's going this way, this one's going this way, this one's going, they're all going around in a circle bit. And it'll basically be a roundabout, and everyone comes out the direction that they want to come out, right? So basically everything would be kind of a roundabout now. And the nice thing about this is since the flow of traffic only ever goes one way, there's no lanes, there's no need for blinkers. There's no circumstance in which you would ever need to use a blinker again. Not a single one. So this would actually solve everything. And I know people are thinking, oh, what about lane changes? What if I'm in this lane, right? And I gotta get in this lane. So this is my car, and I'm going here, and boo, 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 boo. Gotta pass people, so I gotta get in this lane. So I gotta signal my blinker so that they know I'm turning, so that this car, doesn't hit me. And then we get, a big accident, and there's blood everywhere. Blah, 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 blah. I get that. I get the concern. But what you're forgetting is we have eliminated the need for lanes. Everything is a one-lane road now. Everything is a one-lane road. Everything is a roundabout. No need for blinkers. You know where you're going. You've got your little wing flaps. You can go as high as you want. We're thinking vertically, not horizontally. Space is all the way up there. You know how much vertical space we have? None of that is touched. And we don't need flying cars to do it. We just need gliding cars with little blinkers that go flip-flap. And now I know what some people are thinking, right? Going back to this, some people think tires will burst upon the impact of falling from this. Not with the gliders, but maybe after enough repeated uses, your tires will get mixed up. So we're actually going to replace tires in the vehicle too. And what we're going to do is from now on, every single car above the tire, this is really simple, guys. You don't have to over-engineer solutions. This will fix everything. So we got, our little spoke tire that all cars have, little wooden spokes, and we've got, oh wait, I forgot, I gotta draw the rim. So this is your tire. You're gonna have a little thing right here, little balloon, and it'll be red. It'll be a little red balloon in here, right? And let's draw us a little string. String will go up in the engine, and it'll spin around so you can get some kinetic energy in your car too. And the balloon will hit, and it'll absorb all of the Newton from the tire, and that'll make it not go flat. And that will be on all four tires. So we've just got the rail, the balloon, and the wings. And we've gotten rid of the roads. We added roundabouts. We're going to remove every road that we have spent the past few decades building. And that'll open up a lot of new spaces for, parking lots and whatnot. And I'm going to draw one more thing just to crystallize our vision here. So we've got a full car. So we've got the wheels, they go round and round. They're like this. And we've got our balloons. Boop. Little string. Balloon. Little string. They wrap around the engine. We're feeding kinetic energy because we're trying to be energy efficient. Less reliance on gas, And the gliding will help with that too. And we're going to make them bubbly. Obviously, we've got to get rid of the front of cars, so it'll be impossible to rear end someone now because you'll just have a flat front. And the reason for that is so you can go up rails easier, right? Every single car has got this little rail on it. Put that on the top, and we've got the door here. We've got the windows of our brand new car invention, right? And we've got the little thing right here, and we've got our wings that you control the blinker to put them up or down. It's a very easy to follow visual, and this is our car. Now, what some people are going to say is that what I have here is an over-engineered clusterfuck of a solution that's just adding more problems than it's solving. It's not addressing the root cause of the issue. That's ridiculous because this is innovation, and this is what we do here in America. Okay, why would you make cities walkable when you could spend decades doing this shit?